The brain does not process information, retrieve knowledge, or even store memories. Your brain does not work as most of us thinks. The brain actually is rather empty, if you compare the brain to any digital computation devices. No matter how hard they try, brain scientists and cognitive psychologists will never find a copy of Beethoven's Fifth Symphony in the brain, or copies of words, pictures, grammatical rules or any other kinds of environmental stimuli. The human brain isn't really empty, of course. But it does not contain most of the things people think it does, not even simple things such as memories. With the invention of computers in the 1940s, for more than half a century now, psychologists, linguists, neuroscientists and other experts on human behavior have been asserting that the human brain works like a computer. Let's consider the brains of babies. Thanks to evolution, newborns of all other mammalian species enter the world prepared to interact with it effectively. What we are not born with are information, data, rules, software, knowledge, lexicons, representations, algorithms, programs, models, memories, images, processors, subroutines, encoders, decoders, symbols, or buffers. The elements that allow digital computers process information. Not only are we not born with such things, we also don't develop them, ever. Human brain don't create representations of visual stimuli, store them in a short-term memory buffer, and then transfer the representation into a long-term memory device. We don't retrieve information or images or words from memory registers. Only computers do all of these things. Computers, quite literally, process information, numbers, letters, words, formulas, images. The information first has to be encoded into a format computers can use, which means patterns of ones and zeros, as bits and bytes. For example, the photograph of a cat on my desktop is represented by a very specific pattern of millions of these bytes. And computers move these patterns from place to place in different physical storage areas etched into electronic components. The rules computers follow for moving, copying and operating on these arrays of data are also stored as a set of rules is called a program or an algorithm. A group of algorithms that work together to help us do something is called an application. Computers really do operate on symbolic representations of the world. They really store and retrieve. They really process. They really have physical memories. They really are guided in everything they do, without exception, by algorithms. Humans, on the other hand, do not, never did, never will. Given this reality, why do so many scientists talk about our mental life as if we were computers? To be continue in part 2.